That was the worst angle of all time. I'm just gonna reset that. Normally I don't like resetting 150 runs, but 3 minutes and I can reset it. That's one thing that the Zero Star file is very nice for. You just fast resets. Yeah, because all you do is you watch the opening cutscene and then you immediately just press save and quit, and that is it. And then you just have this file that you can just load into. I don't think this is a thing you can do in Original 64, because Original 64, I'm pretty sure, does not have a save and quit button. You have to actually, like, get a star to save. Which is weird. Another thing that is somewhat commonly done for... I'd say commonly done as if anyone actually races this game these days, but 50 star is a category that people sometimes race, and oftentimes for that we start with what's called a moat file, which is the same thing with the 0 star file, but the moat is drained. Because at the start of pretty much every category, including 150, but I don't give enough of a fuck to do moat skip in 150, there's a trick called moat skip, where you enter the basement of the castle first, and you can, you know, drain the moat. Also, thank you for the 5 watch streak. 5 indeed. If I said milk skip, nope, it's called moat skip. Anyways, it's a frame perfect trick. So a lot of times in races, like, people just start with the file with the moat drain, so you don't have to worry about that. It makes it not, like, an official run, but it's just better for quality of the race for someone not to get, like, 20 seconds behind immediately because they failed a frame perfect trick in the first 10 seconds of the run. Hey there, NSM, welcome back to the stream, hope you're doing well. Yo, and Mario, 55 stream streak. That's like Evan's streak, but twice. Because that's definitely how numbers work. Okay, that's a not completely trash angle. Not a good angle, but not a trash angle. Literally one upped in digits? True. Never really decide if you enjoy or hate the changing camera sound. I'm just so used to it that I don't think about it that much. Also, I definitely interrupted myself when I was saying, like, what inspired me to do 150 specifically. And it was 2 things. Both TASes, actually. One was the brand new Super Mario 64 120 star TAS that was first shown off at GDQ a few weeks ago. And then also, last weekend, there was the next installment of the 150 star task work in progress, which I posted in my Discord if you want to check it out. They are now 3 segments into the 150 star task, which is, they have 56 of 150 stars, and have just unlocked all the characters as the progress. It's a fucking wild task. Like, I don't know what the final time is gonna be, but I wouldn't be surprised if 150 star were sub 2 hours, which is pretty crazy. The world record's like 2:25, I want to say, something like that. But yeah. I guess seeing a lot of work done on 100% sub made me think, what if I did a 100% run? I don't know how that got it. I thought I was way too far away from the wall for that to work. Like, that should not have worked. Alright, important to select star 3 here. Because then this Bob-omb buddy will be here. And he is not here on stars 1 and 2. What else was there? Oh yeah, I was thinking of this fucking music. I was watching 64DS stream last night, and I think they went to BRB or they just finished a run, so I like opened up YouTube briefly and I watched a random YouTube short. And the YouTube short was playing this music in the background, like the Launch Fortress Bob-omb Battlefield 64 music, and I'm like, what the fuck? And they still had the stream audio up in the background, so I'm like, wait, what the fuck is going on here? Like, is that music from the stream or from the YouTube short? And it was confusing because it was a category that doesn't even hear this music at all. It doesn't go into any of the stages that play this music. Because it was a 8-star speedrun, which you only do basement and Bowser stages. Bob music. I don't really tend to remove banned terms once they're on my list. Like, I have very few terms that are on my ban list, and I don't think I've ever removed something. Yes, canon list is still banned. You can blame Q for that, although Q has completely disappeared off the face of the planet for like 6 months, so I don't know what he's up to these days. Yo, 7 stream streak. I forgot that 7 was a number it gave you a pop-up for. Because I know it's like 3, 5, and multiples of 5. Or I guess 3 and multiples of 5, that was redundant. I forgot 7 was one. Also, I don't mind Twitch watch streaks as a concept, but I'm very fucking tired of, like, opening up Twitch and seeing, like, getting, like, a notification in my, like, notifications tab, which is usually, like, oh, there's a gift sub, or a gift sub ran out. I knew I had fucked that up, that was not the right angle. Or like a promotion or so, like something important. It's just, oh hey, turn into Heaven Breaks Aims or else you'll lose your 5 stream streak. And it's like, I did not need a notification in my fucking important notifications window to tell me that I'm in danger of losing a streak. And sometimes it's like a 2 streak. It's like, yeah, I watched a random streamer yesterday, and now they're doing something completely different today that I have no interest in watching, but I'm in danger of losing. Like, I could make a 2 streak. Like, fuck off. Save your watch streak by watching a VOD. Yeah, I know you can. Yeah, it's like the amount of. I've gotten a bunch of those notifications too. It's like, I just don't care enough about watch streaks to do that. Also, there's something that's like, I don't know. I get, like, from a promotional standpoint, I totally understand the whole save a watch streak by watching a VOD, because it will get people to watch VODs more, which is, like, you know, good for Twitch, because they get more ad revenue, and maybe that gets passed on to creators, and, like, it's generally just a good marketing decision. It's not what a fucking watch streak is, though. Like, that's not what those words mean. Like, if I say I have a watch, like, a watch streak is like, hey, you've watched this number of streams in a row, like, That would imply that you've actually fucking been there for. It's so dumb. Like, there's no harm in just saying, oops, I had to miss. Yeah, VOD streak, exactly. There's no harm in saying, oops, I had to miss something because I was busy or doing or watching another stream or whatever. Like, it's not like it's not like the worst thing in the world if I, like, you know, watch 8 out of 10 Evan streams instead of 10 in a row or whatever the case may be. Anyways, I think it's very dumb. Good job. I'll see, I lost a lot of time in that split almost entirely because of getting hit by Klepto in Sunshine Isles. It just loses so much time. Because you have... It's like four animations. And it kills your momentum. It's like truly very, very punishing. Hey there, Life Resilient. Welcome back to stream. Hope you're doing well. Because it's the animation of the Silver Star coming out of your body, the animation of the star disappearing, and then the animation of recollecting the star, and then the animation of the star reappearing. Plus, you lose your forward momentum from getting hit, and you also lose your forward momentum when recollecting the Silver Star. So for one piece of damage, it's like at least 5 seconds of time loss. It's actually completely fucking ridiculous how punishing that is. I don't know if I'm making this. That was not a good angle. For one piece of... God damn it. Technically, I don't even know if you take... I don't even think one piece of damage is even the right way to say it, because I don't think you take physical damage. Like, I don't think you lose HP for getting hit by Klepto, it's just purely time damage. I'll say, I definitely don't watch every Evan stream, because a lot of them are like 11 PM at night for me on a Thursday, and it's like... Yeah, I need to be getting ready for bed then. Also, I don't care about Lethal Company that much. Like, I tend not to watch the Lethal streams as much as, like, Celeste or... I mean, I guess that's mostly what he does with Celeste and Lethal, but... You watch more? Oh yeah, I watched a lot more when I was in Cali. First, because time... two reasons. One, because time zones, like... They were... Not only were they on earlier, comparatively, I would also stay up later, because as a grad student, I could kind of set my own schedule. And I didn't have to, you know, wake up at 8 AM every weekday. So I could go to bed. So if he streamed until, like, for instance, there was the Archipelago stream Evan did on Wednesday that I was a part of for, like, half of. And I think that stream ended at, like, 4 AM local time for me, and I had gone to sleep, like, 3-4 hours earlier. So obviously I couldn't really watch the end of that. In California, that stream ends at 1 AM local time, and I'm still awake. Because I'm not going to bed until 2 or 3, so... So for multiple reasons. I almost missed that blue coin. I'm just like I'm on a very different schedule than Evan these days. And I was on a much more similar schedule to him, you know, a year or 2 ago. Penguin jump scare, shout out to Cherry. What? There are probably some streamers... I don't know, I think I'm on Twitch less in general. But if there are people that are streaming at, like, 8 p.m. East Coast time, which is 5 p.m. California time. Usually I wouldn't be watching as much 5 p.m. Cali time, because I'd, like, still be working or driving home or eating dinner. Like, I wouldn't really get online until, like, 7 p.m. to watch, but I'd watch sometimes from, 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. Or I'd stream myself sometime in there. But now my Twitch watching time is, like, 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern. I knew Mario was gonna fuck up that ledge grab, and I still just kind of let it happen. Where is... This is not a good gold split. I think my actual 80 star... Oh wait, no, it's a different segment than 80 star. Forgot about that, because, Goombas versus PSS. Also, I have no idea what I did in my PB in Womp's Fortress that I ended up 30 seconds ahead. I think it must have just been an over... I must have just failed, like, the Wild Blue tongue grabber or something. That loses about 30 seconds. That was sloppy movement, but whatever. That was very poorly spaced slide kicking. Whatever, man. Shit. Oh my god, I'm still short a coin. I knew you need all but one. I need all but one coin. And I didn't see there was a coin that was pressed up against a wall. It was not great RNG for the coin spread, but I didn't handle it very well. Backup coin. Yeah, I'm gonna say this is definitely coming towards me because I've missed a cycle. Possibly two. I'm just gonna play this safe. Oh my god, get the fucking coins. I don't think that's usually the order I get. You know what, something seemed wrong about that. I think it's because I usually get the coin I got 7th last, so that I don't have to run around the circle for all 8 of those coins. I can, like, go over there, get half of them on the way, and get the red coin, get half the way out, and then collect the last red for 100 coins. And I just didn't do that. Double star spawns! They exist differently in this game than in 64. But in this game, if the 8th red coin also gets you to 100 coins, then you save time because there are not separate animations for spotting the 100 coin star and red coin star. In original Mario 64, it's actually different, so you have to, like, offset collecting, you have to, like, collect a normal coin and then collect a red coin, like, slightly later, because there's just, like, different delays in the animations for spawning red coin and 100 coins, versus in this game it's the same delay. So if you watch at 120 Star Task I was talking about, there's a lot of different, like, cool setups they do to, like, essentially collect a coin and a red coin close to the same time, but, like, sequentially to get the double star spawn and skip the animation. Alright, will we get tech skip? Yes, we will! I'm not 100% washed. Crazy that my gold on this segment is 12 minutes exactly. I don't know if that's real or that's just a placeholder value I put in when, like, recreating old splits or something. Yeah, this is one of the longer... Oops. This is one of the longer stages just because it's... that's really not why that... Oh my god. This is one of the longer stages because... it just has a lot of long... It's like very spread out. You have to come up to the top of this mountain 3 separate times. It's got some boss fights which aren't the quickest, and Koopa the Quick is also a very fucking slow star. Like, the only fast star in this stage is the one that I've already gotten, the Chain Chomp star. Because I guess the point is they just give you this, like, wide-open playground for the first stage, which makes sense. No pitch, just a wide-open playground to get used to the movement, but... wide-open playgrounds are often slow to run through. Yeah, 3 of the stars are just climb up the mountain. The red coins are spread out all over the place. There are silver stars that are spread out all over the place. The 100 coins is, again, spread out all over the place. Like, it's one of the longer 100 coin stars. Also, because a bunch of the coins are in the air. I don't know if this is the longest stage in the game to 100%, but it's up there. Like, I think Tall Mountain is probably longer. But also my movement there is not very good. I mean, not that my movement here is good, but... Yo, palindrome time. I feel like this should give you a 1-up. It doesn't. It gives you fall damage, though. I don't remember what words I was going to say. Oh yeah, I was thinking about, like, the link. Wong's Fortress is very fast. That's one of the fastest in the game. Jolly Roger Bay is pretty slow, but I can do that in, like, 10-ish minutes. Which is faster than this, and that's a fucking underwater stage. I guess Dire Docks is pretty slow, because that's also underwater and has just a lot of fucking swimming. HMC also takes a while. Yeah, okay, maybe Bottom Battlefield isn't the single slowest, but, like... it's certainly up there. Also, Silver Stars, not only are these spread out all over the place, so it's basically just like a second red coin star. Silver stars tend to take a while just because of animations. And also, just for whatever reason, whenever you get out of the Silver Star Collection animation, you're facing backwards. Like, I guess, because Mario turns to face the camera, which is usually, you know, not the direction you're moving in. I mean, I don't know why they just don't turn it back around to whatever direction you were actually facing after the animation, but then you have to do the turnaround to get back going the right way. That was actually pretty fast, for my standards. Nothing went egregiously wrong there. Alright, speaking of slow stars, it's time for the 100 motherfucking coins. I don't know why I felt the need to preface that with a swear word, but it did feel necessary, so... take what you will from that. I did not collect the red coin. You know, of all my movement options there, I really don't think backflip was the fastest. I need to get the Koopa coins. Now we can go into the sky. Try to get these coins from here. Oop, that's not aligned correctly. I try to get these coins from here. But yeah, I need to get like 15-ish coins in the sky. I need to have like slightly over 40 tends to be the right number. And it just can be hard to get these coins efficiently. I really thought I was closer to the cannon than I was. Yeah, just firing in like slightly different directions, but it's just, I don't know. It just feels awkward. Speaking of awkward, what the fuck was that? Yeah, this is very slow. That's probably enough. He said completely unsure of if 40 coins is enough. Yeah, I gotta pay a little more attention to getting, like, these coins than usual. Hi there, bomb from the sky. So there's 20, 24, 28 coins. You need to get to 72. Like, I have, like, target numbers where, like, by a certain point in the stage, I need a specific number of coins, and by this point, the number is 72. I actually have a bunch extra, so I don't think I need to kill the... I fucked that up, Goombas. Yeah, I'm not supposed to, Oh, I do need to kill the Goomba shit. I'm not supposed to get that red coin. It's supposed to be a whole double star spawn thing. But I just fucked up my ordering of everything. Not a good 100 coin star. That was not good. Big Bob-omb's Revenge. As a kid, I definitely thought these were called Bomb-bombs. And not Bob-bombs. Or Bob-bombs. Like, I thought it was Bomb-bomb. Like there was an extra M. Also, did you like this movement the first 2 times? Because you get to see it a 3rd time. Because this is the 3rd, of the first 4 stars here, like, just purely numerically, not in the order I actually get them, 3 of them involve going to the top of this mountain. Which I guess is not an unheard of concept. But it does get a little repetitive. And like TTM, there are really 3 stars involved going to either the very top, or close to the top of the mountain, because there's obviously the first one at the top of the mountain, and then the monkey, but then the behind the waterfall star also, like, is pretty much just at the top. But in TTM, they say, okay, we get it, it's repetitive to climb all the way to the top of the mountain, and they give you an owl after the first time. This one is just like, yeah, just good fucking luck, just do the same climb 3 times. There's not that many, like, significant pieces of movement in this game that you do 3 times. Twice? Sure. I'll give you twice. A lot of them are like, you know, like Womp Fortress, you have to climb to get to the top twice. Like CCM, you have to do the slide twice. That was really, really bad. What the fuck am I doing? Oh wait, that was the one I actually caught. Oh, I don't like this star. I've never been good at this star. Oh my god! Somehow, not even losing that, but that gold is not good. There's no way I only lost 20 seconds or whatever to what a best possible thing that would be. It was a bad 100 coin star, mess up the movement up for, like, what, mess up the movement to get up to the top once or twice. Not a great last star. I kind of saved it by the run back getting all 4 there, but... Anyways, time for Dark World. I'm on fire! Ooh, that was sketchy. Alright, this is annoying. For some reason, that text box that comes up the first time you get the Power Flower, like, the camera becomes much more zoomed in on Mario than it normally would be. So, like, in practice, not that I practice, but, like, in practice, that text box would not be there and you'd have a better view of things. And then in 80 star, I get the Power Flower and Jolly Roger Bay first. And so, because of that, I don't get the fucked up camera in Dark World. But here, Jolly Roger Bay is done way later because we want Luigi for it. Alright, will we get Sketchy Long Jump? Yes, we got Sketchy Long Jump. Does that long jump look like it should work to anybody in chat? Because it really never, even when it works, it never looks to me like it should work. I like how I'm getting these lives even though I mean, I have 17 one-ups. I really hope I don't need them. Blomp, blomp, blomp. Nice. I didn't want things to go well. Let's just lose 10 seconds just not grabbing Bowser correctly. Alright, sloppy but not catastrophic, Dark World. Probably saving time, actually. The ending was good until the fight. The start was not good. The fight was not good. In between was decent. It's a game of, do I remember the route from here? Because this is where the route gets, like, non-trivial to remember. And that's very different than 80 star. And also, it's not just get every single star in the stage. Like, I'm pretty sure I get 100 coins as part of this BBH trip. Yeah, I guess it's everything except the Wario star and the Luigi star. Anyways, how's it going, chat? How's everybody doing on this fine Saturday evening? Bum, bum, bum. You know, the courtyard area that I'm in now is actually, like the most recent segment of the 150 star task I mentioned that got uploaded last week is of this, or is in large part this section. There's 12 stars here, because there's the 2 secrets that the red coins I got in this one. There's the 8 normal stars in BBH, and the 2 stars in the Luigi rescue area. The fuck? What the fuck was any of that movement? That was... I really did not intend to do a breakdance maneuver, but it just kind of happened. Mario loves spontaneously breakdancing, I guess. I don't remember words. Oh yeah, yeah. So I'm not gonna be getting all 10 of the stars in BBH, because... First of all, I'm not very consistent at the Switch Clip star, which you would need to get the Switch Clip, which you need to get the Wario star. And also, like, the task this thing's out of order and unlocks Wario before Luigi. Because you need to have Wario unlocked to be able to get both stars in the Luigi area. And it's also pretty slow to get the Luigi required star here. Unless you're tasked and you can do an out-of-bounds clip. Maybe humans can do the out-of-bounds clip. I don't know. I barely know how that out-of-bounds... There's a specific out-of-bounds clip, but I don't really know how it works. But you also have to... The clip, you have to do it twice. Once to load the room, and once to, once to load the room, and then once to actually get into the eye-to-eye in the secret room area. Anyways, we need to get... So we got the Big Boo's balcony. We need to get the secret book star, which I'll do here. And then we gotta go on a ghost hunt. Hundos plus... It's Hundos, Reds, and the merry-go-round star. And I usually do Hundos with... I usually do Hundos with merry-go-round star, which is, I don't think, optimal, but... Very little I do in this game is optimal. I don't even have dedicated 100 coin routes in a lot of these states. Like, I would say, like, a third of stage in this game. I just don't really... I have a very, very just vibes 100 coin route. BBH is, like, semi-vibes. BOB is, I would call semi-vibes. Like, I know where I need to be going, I just don't know the exact number of coins I need to be getting everywhere. Like, Womps, I have a specific route. JRB, I have a specific route. CCM, I have a specific route. HMC, I have a specific route. Lava Land is kind of vibes-based. I mean, I know the general order of stuff, but it's like, kind of get coins. But it's not like, I don't have it, like, down to the individual coin route. Keep going over. SSL. Pretty good idea. I would say that falls in like the Lava Land BOB thing of like know what order I want to go do things in, but maybe don't get the exact same coins every time or know the exact amounts I need at certain places. DDD specific route. SL highly vibes based 100 coin route. With Dry World, I know a route. TTM and THI are the most vibes based. And then HMC and or HMC, TTC and Rainbow Road actually have specific routes. So yeah, I would say TTM and THI are by far the most vibes based 100 routes I have, and then BBH is probably the third most vibes based. And then probably SL. I really need to learn proper TTM and THI hundo routes. Is really what I'm saying. Also, it doesn't help that I'm, like, inconsistent at actually killing those books properly and getting their reds. Or getting their reds, getting the blue. There's a lot of blue coins in BBH, but, like, almost all of them are just from, like, you know, killing enemies. And that is not... I meant to ground bound, but I got stuck against a wall and was not allowed to. There we go. Like, this is just clearly me not knowing really what the fuck I'm doing. I go there because there's 10 coins back there. Which really, I don't even... That's more just routing I got from original 6400 coin routing, which I don't think it really makes as much sense in this game, but... I actually killed all of the fucking books properly. That doesn't usually happen. Alright. At this point, I know I'm good on coins. Because 69, and I know where to get 8... Yeah, I'll be at 102, because... I don't even need that red... Okay, never mind! That's really bad. So, the goal there was to get that red coin... Actually, I will get this one singular coin. The goal there was to get that red coin and kill the ghosts, and then get up to, what, 77 it would have been? And then from there... You have a... I don't actually know what the fastest way to recover this is. Like, I don't know if going backwards this way is faster, or like going back into the mansion would have been faster, and just getting the stuff I was going to get anyways and falling down. I didn't realize that was 2 boos. I'm about to get my fucking ass kicked, yeah. Alright, add that to the list of bad 100 coin stars. Along with Bob on Battlefield. Jesus, that sucked. Yeah, so, you know, I'm supposed to fall down onto the area with the boo and the red coin and get those and then get the 25, but instead I just fell down and then I wouldn't have had enough coins. Oh my god. Bad. Just bad. Just fucking bad. Hi, piano. That was supposed to be a kick, not a dive, but I guess it worked, so I'm not gonna question it. Yeah, so that red coin plus the blue coin from the boo would have gotten me over without the whole detour to go kill an eyeball. I tried to do something fancy, it did not work at all. Or not fancy, I'm just like, oh, I should probably Y-run because I'm about to go into several doors and you can preserve, like, it keeps your acceleration. But then I'm not used to doing that, because I kind of thought of that in the moment to do. And, as a result, Was not used to the amount of momentum it would give me. Anyways, last thing we gotta do here for now. We will be back here like 60 stars from now, but last thing we have to do in here for now is go get our boy Luigi. And we are definitely losing time because definitely losing time to gold. This should be losing a lot of time because of how fucked up the 100 coins was. I guess everything else was like reasonably okay. Was there anything else egregiously bad? I have never saved that in that way in my life. Wasn't even fully aware that was a thing that you could do to save something. Okay. Okay, I was talking about... Nice voice crack. I was talking about things getting egregiously bad. Like, yeah, I guess there weren't that many egregiously bad mistakes, and then I almost made an egregiously bad mistake, and then somehow saved it. Hi, Luigi. Look in the mirror and you will see rare footage of Luigi wall jumping in this game. Because Luigi cannot wall jump in this game. Ow. Dude, how is this saving time to PB, or at least equal? Alright, time to get the fuck out of here. Time for I was about to say Jolly Roger Bay, that's the wrong swimming stage. It's time for Dire Docks. Sorry, I realized the splits disappeared there for a sec. I had to deselect it for something. And we don't want to be here with Mario, because Mario swims much slower than Luigi. So we're gonna go get our younger brother? I'm pretty sure Luigi is younger than Mario. Realize I'm not 100% sure on that. It's time for Luigi to come out of the L door. Luigi. Yeah. If you're wondering why I bothered going all the way down to the basement if I was just gonna have to come back up anyways, the first time you open one of those... What the fuck are you doing, Luigi? The first time you open one of the big star doors, so the ones to Dark World, this one, and then the two all the way at the top of the castle, you have to be Mario. Any other character will not be allowed to be the initial star door opener. Don't know why that's the case, but it is. For the first one, I get, because they don't want you to go in there only as Yoshi, because Yoshi cannot beat Bowser, because Yoshi can't pick up Bowser. And for the last one, I kind of understand, because they want you to be forced to be Mario for the final stage. But I don't know why Luigi can't open this one, or the one just to get into the tippy area with TikTok Clock and Rainbow Red. That does not make a lot of sense to me. But it is what it is, I guess. So you have to do the weird little enter, exit course, switch routing. Which I have definitely used to, like, gaslight my Twitch chat occasionally by being like, "Oh man, I fucked up the routing. I was supposed to go down here as Luigi. What am I doing?" I don't know if you can hear me pausing for a while before entering the stage as Mario. That was me calculating, do I do this bit? Or do I not do the bit? It's a bit old, but I don't stream this game anymore. But I think ultimately the fact that I don't even know if anyone is fucking watching right now. Because I don't think I've seen chat message in half an hour. I have no idea. Like, is it worth doing it? If you do a bit and no one is there to watch, does it make a sound? Whatever, you know what I'm trying to say with that. I don't know the way to phrase that, but the humor version of if a tree falls in the forest and no one hears it, doesn't make a sound. Luigi just completely was not visible in that animation because of the cage. Time for hundos! Everyone's favorite, it's Dire Doc's 100 coins. This is not a hundos I'm scared of because of the lack of routing, it's because it's just hard and it's very easy to lose time. And I haven't really done it properly in quite a while. I don't even know if I've done it at all recently, but certainly not well. I also don't want to swim into the whirlpool, that would be bad. It's like probably enough. Or at least close to enough. I need to have 49 coins eventually. And by eventually, I mean when I exit this tunnel. So I need to get actually a pretty good amount, because I didn't really do the first set of rings very well. I need to get 7 from each of these. I mean, certainly not impossible, but just hard to swim fully up. Swimming through those rings is hard. Like, to do really fast. Anyways, hi there, Bullet Bill. Nice to meet you. Pretty sure these Bullet Bill launchers that are in this stage don't exist in the original 64 version. I think only the launch fortress one exists. Anyways, time for this jump. Well... I don't know how I landed perfectly on the fin, but I'll take it. That's fine. Ah, damn it. See, that's what I'm afraid of. That's a double fail, because ideally you get that red coin that I was like right next to, and then kind of like hover back. Instead, I did not get the red coin and still fell down. Like, I don't mind getting that red coin and falling down, but not getting it and falling down because I'm trying to do something cool that I don't know how to do remotely consistently, that is just a problem. Also, that Bullet Bill is a mild problem. I'm steering very clear of that star, because if I collect it, it's like, however much time I have spent getting these 100 coins is completely wasted. Camera, I want you in any position that is better. Yeah, okay, that's... That second coin is a little bit further out than the first, I think, so it is harder to, I got sniped. Dude, these bullet bills are absolutely demolishing me right now. That's also bad. Yeah, really just the sheer amount of times I have fallen into the water. Not good. Let's see, for some reason they put these blue coins, like, slightly elevated. So you have to jump for them, and then I always get paranoid that I'm gonna fall down, because I have fallen down multiple times in the past on this star, which is anywhere from a minor, like a small detour you have to get extra coins, to you just don't have enough coins left in the level to get the star if you fall down after only getting like 2 of the coins or whatever. If you miss like 1 or 2 of the coins, there's enough coins in the area to save it. If you miss more than that, probably just SOL. Alright, now time to actually get the star that we've been staring at for the last 2 minutes. Why the fuck are you going that way, Luigi? Surely not because I accidentally input something that let you go that way. Surely it was your own volition. Alright, we are 2.4 seconds ahead, and also have another gold split to compare against. Because my PV gets back-to-back gold splits here. So that's fun to compare against. Especially because DDD Hundos and Fire Sea are both very easy to fuck up. As you just saw for DDD 1 Hundos, and hopefully you don't see here for Fire Sea, but you never know. You know what? Step 1 of not fucking up, I actually got that point proper. Like the coin that I kind of jumped from underneath to get, that does not always happen. That was slow, but whatever. That was not a triple jump like I intended to do, but whatever. That was just... okay, this is getting bad. There are some stages where half the goal is just to avoid catastrophic mistakes. And Fire Sea is one of those, but also I am not doing particularly well here. Like, I could definitely have been at least 1 cycle faster on that. That is not good. Oh shit. That was a very sketchy... okay, this is just all around sketchy. Ugh. That was a very sketchy jump back to the 7th red. I thought I was gonna die. I actually got very lucky that I hit the red coin, because I was kind of just, you know, jumping vaguely in the general direction. Okay. Next thing, can we get Fast Bowser Grab? Damn it! Ah, that felt close, actually. Okay, we got the normal grab. And then I missed the throw like a fucking dipshit. Ah! Okay, so I lost about 15 seconds to missing that throw. Could have been worse. But we're definitely behind now. I still think we would have been behind anyways, but... Nah. Alright, now that we have the key, it's time to go upstairs. For a very brief moment of time. Because you may be wondering, hey, there's a lot of shit down in the basement that we didn't even do, and a lot of stages that we didn't fully finish. And you are correct about that. But there's something, a certain someone that is missing that we could very much use to, and need in some situations to clean up all of our work. And that certain person is none other than motherfucking Wario, who absolutely sucks in this game, but there are times when the game is very explicit in saying, hey, you need to use Wario for this. And not all of those times you actually do need to use Wario, but a lot of them you do. I also need to get these red coins. Ow. Yeah, I'm not getting this. Also, this stage, like, the fucking, like, ice slippery meter is, like, up to 11. I don't know how, but, like, the ice things in, like, at the end of the stage that I'm, like, platforming on right now, they just feel like... I don't know if they're slipperier, but they feel slipperier than anything else in the game. Like, even just the normal ice stages. So that's sketchy every time. It usually works. Not always, but usually. You can see up there, that's where we started. That, like, slide up in the distance. That's where we started. Don't know how I ledger, I bet. Whoop! See what I mean by how fucking slippery shit is? Also, I do not know the geometry of this well enough to, like, know how to optimally climb up. And what jumps you can and can't make. It is possible, if you are not going for the red coins, to backflip all the way from the start to the end as Luigi, but... not useful when we need to get the reds. So yeah, this stage is also, like, this boss ring is also slippery. Very icy. Maybe it's just the fact, I don't know if Luigi actually has lower traction in this game or not. I don't think so, but, like, maybe. Because the other ice stages we definitely are not playing as Luigi, and it's either Yoshi or Mario. Actually, no, SSL, or sorry, Snowman's Land I do as Luigi, mostly. He always dangles on the edge here for the last hit. That was actually a surprisingly smooth boss fight, which does not always happen. The stage, not terrible. I didn't get the, like, I had to wait an extra cycle on the ice blocks with the 6 red. That was not great. And then obviously the climbing at the end wasn't great, so. Definitely lost time at the end, but not, all in all, for a split that has often gone very wrong for me, I'll take it. Probably about even to PB, which tracks. Alright, time for the win so big Wario had to come out of the W door. Here we go, it's your boy Wario. Wario. Also, it wasn't that big of a win because he's going right back in. Also, we gotta talk to Toad. I don't know why I expected a star. I was like waiting for a star to spawn. That's not the Toad where a star spawns. Okay, a lot of things just happened there that probably wasn't entirely clear why I did any of that. So, talking to Toad activates the rabbits, which we will need later. That was... I knew my momentum was taking me off the platform. I did not think it was taking me that far off. Also, first death of the run, I believe. Which, honestly, going an hour of gameplay without dying, not bad. I'm terrible at this stage, by the way. I think the last time I tried to do a no reset 150 run, I died like 4 times in the stage and quit. Sorry, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so, Wario. You may wonder, why did we go through all the effort of, like, playing as Wario for 3 seconds? What was that all about? Well, you may notice that I just got a Wario cap. What the fuck? The Wario caps appear in stages... the Wario caps appear in stages only after you've actually unlocked Wario. So we can still get all the benefits that Wario forces upon, like, you know, there are stars that we need to be Wario for, without actually doing castle movement, or most of the gameplay as Wario, which is good because Wario is by far the slowest character in the game. He can't jump for shit, he can't jump high, he can't jump far, he can't run fast. All in all, very bad things for both speedrunning and also just generally enjoying the gameplay. So, like, we're immediately just gonna lose our Wario cap. The start of this Goomboss Reds is the worst, because it's very easy to die, especially during that jump back as Wario. Now, should I have died twice? No. But that's not the world we live in. So that's why we did the Wario stuff. Now Wario caps are gonna pop up, and you're gonna see real soon. Well, you already saw here, but it's not the only stage that we will be going back and using our Wario cap to do stuff in. Right, now we need to go over to the... Oh right, you can't double jump out of poison. Now we need to go over to this Luigi cap. Get ourselves a sick new hat. And backflip over here. Because there is a red coin in here that only Luigi can get. And then there's also a red coin only Mario can get. So we gotta make another kind of round trip here to the Power Flower. P-balloon ourselves all the way up here. Yeah, so I also, sorry, I realized I mentioned I was talking to Toad. The reason why is that talking to Toad spawns the rabbits, and 1 star in this game requires us to catch 8 glowing rabbits. We'll talk about that later. What the fuck? I'm trying to play with one hand while scratching my nose, and it is not working. Oh, so yeah, we want to do the Mario one last because we need Mario to do this wall jumping section. Alright, that was bad because I died twice, but at least it's done. And at least the 2 deaths were early. I did probably lose like a minute there, though. Alright, now we're continuing to clean up in Cocoa Mountain. So yeah, you'll see later in the run that we need the rabbits active. And we need Wario active for a few things. Technically, the first 2 things we are using for Wario do not need Wario. You can actually do that red coin star without Wario. Because there's actually like a Mega Mushroom you can get and go back and platform across, but it's not faster. And there's a way to get to this star, which normally only Wario can break the ice. There's a way to get back to this star just with a out-of-bounds clip. I don't know how to do it. Like, this star's actually gotten an 80-star runs by clipping out of bounds, but I don't know how to do the clip. The next use of Wario, though, is actually mandatory. In Dire Docks, which we'll be going to. We also have mandatory Yoshi. You may have noticed that there was a red coin in the block of ice. And yeah, the only way to melt the ice is doing that. There may be a way to use hyperspeed. I think there probably, I don't know. There may be a way to do some hyperspeed shenanigans. What am I doing? Actually, what I was doing there was I was doing, like, movement without verifying that I was in the right position. Like, I was backflipping out of the area with the star, or with the red coin, because I thought I would, get the red coin, and I just didn't. Honestly, now you see all the caps. Like, the last time I was here, those Goombas did not have Luigi and Wario caps, because we hadn't unlocked those characters. And there wasn't the Mario cap, because I was, you know, playing as Mario. That was a very loud Discord ping. Also, why does streaming mode not work? It's supposed to mute Discord notifications. It absolutely has not been doing that recently. Alright, now it's time for Snowman's Lost His Head, which is basically an auto-scroller. Also, one thing you might have seen happen the first time and I didn't mention... Oh, my grandpa. I guess I just wasn't sure if I'd activated, but I definitely talked to the guy. Is that I started a stage as a Wario cap. That is like, that is a Yoshi exclusive ability. Where if you start the stage, you can start the stage with any cap you want. Which is often useful, as you can imagine, if you want to be a particular character. It does cost time to do so, because I think the Yoshi putting on a cap animation, I think takes like 2.5 seconds or something. So, you have to be able to save 2.5 seconds by being that character, but a lot of times... you can. $50 stars! We are a third of the way there! At least star count-wise. I don't really know, pace-wise, like... I guess the basement and upstairs, I think, are somewhat quicker in terms of stars per minute, and we haven't really done most of that. We've done a lot of slow stuff like 2 Bowser stages, Bob on Battlefield, Dire Dire Docks. Anyways, we're switching to the Luigi cap because we save a fuck ton more than 2.5 seconds just by swimming at Luigi speeds. Although we actually do need to get a Wario cap on the second half of the stage, but it's... Obviously we don't want to be Wario the whole time, because Wario would take about 5 minutes to swim through this tunnel. Not literally true, but it's what it feels like sometimes. Not that I've, like, tried to do that often, but... Shout out to Wonk's speedruns, or challenge runs might be more accurate. Oops, that's not where I thought it was. Challenge run is more accurate, because nothing about Wario's speed. This is gonna be a very, very small amount of swimming as Wario just to get up to that cap. And just look how fucking slow this is. Like, I'm also not taking a fully direct line because I was worried about drowning. But with any other character, I wouldn't be worried about drowning there. Thankfully, the last star in the stage is very quick. And it does actually, once again, require a small amount of swimming as Wario, and just... swimming just to this island, which would probably take Luigi about 2 seconds. Just pain. Just pure pain. Oh, so yeah, that's one of the fastest stars in the game. But you need Wario to break the block. Alright, yeah, I lost 112. I said the deaths cost me about a minute, so maybe a little more. Oh well, it is what it is. Alright. That rabbit there, that's part of the talking to Toad thing. We don't need to catch that specific rabbit, but that's just kind of part of the whole deal here. I guess I've selected the Mario cap, so I will be doing the Mario star. Which is red coins. Actually, I guess the iRock boss is also a Mario star. I don't always have, like, a preset star order I do this in. Other than Hundo's has to be last. Or not last, but it has to be 6th or 7th, and if I'm getting this star first, it has to be last. And I will explain why eventually that was not smooth. And get our last red coin right here. And we can just casually fly into the star. Alright, that actually wasn't too bad. Just gonna do the Wario star to get out of the way. Because having to select Wario is a very counterintuitive thing that you don't do very often. But in this stage, you do it once. Because there's a switch star. in that box over there, and only Wario can break the black brick blocks. Which it really just feels like they put them there to make Wario feel useful. Anyways, there's a warp here that basically covers the entire distance of the Switch Star, so you don't have any actual challenge. Pretty sure that warp is there in the original version, but isn't really relevant there. It's certainly relevant for that Switch Star. That's a star you don't really need Mario for, but Yoshi can't dive, so it's easier to do that triple jump. Dive with Mario versus Yoshi would have to be like a triple jump ledge grab that's a little bit sketchier, and I sometimes die during. So that's more of a safety thing than anything else. Gonna enter the pyramid for the first time. Nice. There we go. Get the triple jump, ledge grab here. Backflip. Get in here. This is faster than, you know, standing on all four pillars and then bothering with the climb, or like the slow platform ride down. Hi, Rock. Not much to say about this guy. Cool boss fight conceptually, but you really don't see most of the attack patterns if you just, you know, get up and punch. Like, the hands can do some cool stuff by virtue of, you know, being hands, and they can punch and push you around, but you really don't see the vast majority of that. Okay, I should not need to select another star for the rest of the missions. Yeah, I mean, Honda's, you definitely want Yoshi. And then the other stuff, it, like, doesn't really matter what character you are that much. So, being Yoshi doesn't, like, oops, lose time. Thankfully, shells respawn. Being Yoshi doesn't lose time, or at least not significant time, and because playing as another character would require extra time putting on the cap. There's a Yoshi moment. Yeah, so we entered from the bottom to go to the top, to go to the star you normally ride that elevator down, and then we're riding down the elevator to get to the star you normally enter from the bottom and climb all the way up. Because that is just faster. Actually, I realize it's not, now that I think about it, Right, I was like, I feel like there's a Luigi star. There is, and I just kind of forgot. I mean, I don't think doing what I did loses that much time, but yeah, you can enter as Luigi from the bottom and, like, backflip up. And I kind of just forgot that was the thing you could do. Oops. I tried to jump and missed the jump button, apparently. Alright, we only have 2 more stars left to get here and 4 minutes to get a gold, but it is 100 coins, which is pretty slow in this stage. There's also another one I really only have a vibes-based route for, so... just, like, fry the bombs to a crisp there, which I find amusing. I was supposed to get that box back. I did not do that. I should respawn. Or did I just fuck everything up? I might have just fucked everything up. How'd that box respawn? It does respawn. Cool. That is not what that was supposed to look like. Trying to get some egg combos. Really did not succeed in getting egg combos at all. Okay, we do have to stand on top of the 4 pillars because we will want to enter the pyramid from the top. Getting that coin would have been nice, but whatever. I think you need, like, somewhere in the vicinity of 45 points before entering the pyramid. More is better, obviously. I should be fine, he said, very unsure. Get that 1 coin. Alright. Yeah, so the reason why we had to get all the other stars first is this is a silver star, which means that it won't appear as, like, possible to get until, it won't appear as possible to get, like, the silver stars won't spawn until you've already gotten all the other stars before and selected the actual mission. Oh my god. There's 20 coins at the bottom, and then... yeah, I think I can get enough. There's a blue coin switch down here, which in the original game only gives you 15 coins, but here it gives you 20, which is nice. And then there's another one of these boxes, which we can get an egg combo off of these Goombas. And there we go. I don't know why it didn't hit the last Goomba, but... Alright, now we just gotta get back up to the star, which is... oh, nuts. Where'd that silver star go? I think it's still up there. I got fucking edge guarded. Okay, that's where it went. Remember I was saying that getting hit losing the last silver star is like crazy bad time loss because of all the animations? Yeah, it's not the second time that's happened this run. Also, why can I not make this triple jump? Is it because I'm scared of the Goomba and moving too cautiously around it? It's probably because I'm scared of the Goomba. Please. Fucking rotate your ass, Yoshi. That's still a gold split, despite that ending. I lost like 25 seconds just trying to get back up. Oh, that should have been a much bigger gold split than it was. How do I have a minute of time saving Lethal Lava Land? Yeah, this is a stage where, honestly, we're pretty much just Yoshi the whole time. Like... I don't know why I phrased it that way. We're Yoshi the whole time until the very last star. Let that jump to get to the pole, which is honestly easier to do as Yoshi because of the whole, you know, fluttering thing. I was just choked on my water, which is really the top tier speedrun commentary you came here for, is me choking on my water and narrating it. we're gonna go bully the bullies. Which, as Yoshi, we really just want the shell for, because Yoshi has a harder time finding the bullies, because he's not as strong, so he doesn't knock them back as far. And also can't punch. So it has to ground pound. I might be jumping into the star. Truly had no idea, because that camera angle told me fuck all about where I actually was relative to the star. I don't really know if eating a star was faster there, I just didn't think that jump was making it. Alright, we're gonna select star 6 again to get the shell. And then we got reds, and then hundos. If you're a little slow getting over here, the puzzle just moves in a way that trolls the fuck out of you. Ah, pity coins. You never want to see the puzzle complete, because that means you're being very slow. With Mario, the movement over there is much easier. With Yoshi, it's harder to do the, or at least hard for me to do the movement quickly enough. Alright. So, final star. Oh, wait, shit. This is not the final star, I still need a volcano star. Uh-oh. Forgot about that. And there's not really a way to easily lose my Wario cap here, so I guess we're just doing shit as Wario. I don't even, yeah, I really... Actually, no, I want that Mario cap. I really thought I was done, aside from hundos, which we do want Wario for. I was not, in fact, done. Also used to doing the movement I'm about to do as either Luigi or Yoshi, so I don't really know how this works as Mario, but we're gonna find out together. I think I can just make this... Yes, okay. Used to like Yoshi fluttering over there, but yeah, that works too. Okay! Jesus Christ, I don't think there's any way Wario's making that jump. I don't even think with a charge Wario's making that jump. Anyways, now that the silver stars have been spawned, we're gonna do this as Wario. The reason being we're doing it with hundos, and this blue coin switch gives you a lot of coins. That I definitely just missed one of, but... Like, you can see how many coins we already have, even though I missed one. There's plenty of coins in this stage. Like, I'm not worried about... I'm not really worried about being short. I'm worried about how slow I'm being, but... not worried about being short coins. Ow. I am worried about that, though. That's bad. I'm just gonna go over here and get these. I don't really know if I need them. This has obviously gone a little bit to shit. let's try to not be a complete idiot about this. Oh, man. I'm gonna try for a weird double star spawn here. I did not get it. You can double star spawn that, and you get this really cool looking visual glitch where when you're collecting the 100 coin star, like, the camera pans over to this, and then the camera locks here, and you just have to jump blindly over. I didn't get it at all, so I lost. Oh, that was a very sloppy end of Lethal Lava Land after a pretty decent first 5 stars. Anyway, it's time for a Hazy Maze Cave. Toad, you're in here somewhere. What is the order of operations around here? Yoshi, please get the star. Trying to remember what order to get these stars in. Hey Shadow, welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Gaming is going surprisingly not terribly. Like, I wouldn't say great, but the fact that I'm within a minute of PB, you know, an hour, like half, what the, where? This far into the run is kind of surprising, so... I'm not making it through that before this runs out, it's fine, there's backups. Well, I was thinking about the star order, because you pick a star order that has enough backups. But yeah, I think I have 2 deaths so far, both in the Goombas stage, getting red coins there, and then, like, I don't know, a myriad of other mistakes, obviously, but nothing... It's been fine, and it's been fun to play a game I haven't played in a while. Also, Shai, I don't know if you saw the video I put in my Discord of the newest segment of the 150-star task came out last weekend. The task is now up to 56 stars. In like 45 minutes or something, it's very fast. Alright, let's try to be not an idiot this time. It's in your watch list? Got it. I was looking at chat and went the complete wrong direction. Or watch later. Watch later is a feature I need to use on YouTube more, because I'm pretty sure I have about 50 different tabs open of YouTube videos instead of just putting them in a watch later list. I'm curious how long it'll take the task to, like, finish overall. Your watch layer is messy, even using bookmarks. I don't know if that's better or worse than my approach to having a million tabs open, and eventually, if I have a tab open for too long, I'm like, well, I'm never actually watching this video, and just close the tab. Alright, we're gonna do... I'll do reds and then hundos. Which are not done together in this stage. Okay, I think you can... Nope, that's not how. You can definitely get over this wall, and I always forget how. I thought it was a trip. I thought triple jump, I thought backflip. I think it's actually that. You can see the vision of what I'm trying to do, but not necessarily the speed. Which is a lot of how this run has gone. if we're being real. You did that, but it got so bad you started bookmarking instead of closing. You know, fair enough. This is a fun star to do as Luigi. Kind of parkouring around everywhere. There's way too many 2-hour-long videos to watch. Dude, I feel that. Also, nice try, Mr. I. I saw that laser beam coming. I saw it. Alright, Hundos. I need to select not star 1. Hundos is very stressful in this stage. It's also, I think, the longest uninterrupted period in this game of playing as Wario. Oh no. Okay, we got the coins before they despawned, it's fine. Because we need to be Wario for the entire rest of the star, and if we lose this cap, it is very, very bad. I also need to kill a bunch of enemies, and I need to be at 28 coins leaving this room. And because I didn't really optimize point getting in that first area. It's gonna be more enemy killing than I would like to have to do, but... I think there's 3 in here. I'm gonna try not to hit the switch, but... That's gonna lose animation time, but I just need to get points. Nice bonk. Some way very soon that star is gonna despawn, I'm gonna get a cutscene. Maybe I don't get a cutscene actually, because I'm not in the same area anymore. Alright, these blue coins are stressful, because there's not really a great way to back up if you fail. And you are playing as Wario, so it's always dicey. Okay, we're good. Yeah, Agency is really, like, intended to be the Wario stage. And this is one of the few stars where we really, really Wario it up. So you have to fucking triple jump to be able to reach this, which is hysterical. So we need to watch out for boulders. Watch out for rolling rocks, as they say. I almost gave myself a heart attack because I thought I didn't have enough coins, but I have just the number of coins I need. It's almost like I know the route or something. Or at least I know the I know the last... what is it? N minus 100 minus 28. I know the last 72 coins of the route. The first 28 are a little bit vibes-based. Also, I've never gotten this trick in my life, but we're gonna try again. I got it! Double star spawn! That's the first time I've ever done that in my life. Let's go! Do you like that audible gasp of me actually doing something? Oh my god. I don't know, there's definitely a timing for that, yeah. That's kind of... Because red coins are, like, not really that close to most of the coins in the stage, and that double star spawn exists, and like, just because generally the 100 coin route you have to take, like, this is one of the very few stages in which you don't do hundos and reds together. But it just kind of makes sense here. Because there's enough coins down here anyways that, like, because you can get 14 coins down here, which is, you know, a non-trivial amount. the A in TAS stands for Apple and the S is Singer. I'm excited to see the rest of the HMC 150 star tasks. Guys, what direction is the star? I don't know. Oh, thanks for the up arrow game. I will keep going up. This very much feels like we didn't know where to put a star, so we just threw it 10 miles in the air. Anyways, hey there, Zim. Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing well. I believe the last... Yeah, these are all Wario stars. Only one of these you, like, actually need Wario for. But I don't even think... I think one of them is not even faster. If it is faster, it's not by that much if you don't use Wario. And in this star, there's a clip that I don't know how to do, but you can clip out of bounds in this stage and essentially like land inside the room that I'm about to enter. I don't know how to do it, so I'll just do this sort of casual way. But yeah, the part of this, like the first, I think 4 stars of the task are the 4 stars in the HMC, which are done as Yoshi. But the rest of the stars have not been done yet, which I would imagine I think are also done by Yoshi, like how I'm doing, but with the other caps. Also, Super Wario is here! You technically do not need to collect that Mega Mushroom, you can just punch the rocks. Like we did with the one in the pond. Cavern, that's the word. Flame Beast in the Cavern, the same as Star. However, if you mess up your timing on punching the rocks, you lose the Wario cap probably because you'll get hit and it's just not worth the risk to save like 3 seconds or something. This is close to gold pace. This is a question of how good my Wario movement is. No, not gold, but close. Alright, that is the most Wario you will see in any individual stage in this run. Because HMC really just is the Wario stage. Alright, it's time to finally drain the moat. And then do some shenanigans. Who's ready to see a funny glitch that might take me a few tries? Oh, that's when you catch this rabbit. Unrelated, but I do need to catch this rabbit. Alright, it's funny glitch time! You see this brick that normally you would need to be Wario for? What if you could just clip through it? That was... I'm trying to pause the frame before I hit it. That's way too early. What's happening here is the block is unloading when I'm paused, and I need to be able to clip through it before it loads back in. Dude, why is my timing so trash? I thought that was it, actually. There we go. Not the smoothest pause clip of my life, but... yeah. Still faster than coming over here as Wario. So... this is also a stage I just don't know any sort of fast strats for. And I'm scared to die. If you die... or void out, because it's not really a death. If you die here, then you have to do the fucking, you have to do the clip again. I wonder, Zim, I know you've done the retro achievements for this game, right? Do any of the retro achievements involve, like, glitches at all? Yeah, that was very slow start. $80 stars, we can go beat the game now. Whee! What the fuck? Oh my god, I did not know where I was and my momentum just killed me. That was really dumb. That was really, really dumb. Now I have to do the clip again. Yay! Time to lose time. Alright, better than the first time, but you really shouldn't ever have to do that clip twice. That was a very weird way to bump. Alright, we're coming over here to get the Mario cap. It would be faster to just be Mario, but my route is bad. So we're gonna get the P-Balloon here, and just head over to this other part of the stage that just has a switch star. You can triple jump off the top of that block to initiate the wall jumps. I gave that exactly one try before completely giving up. Alright, it's time for everyone's favorite part of the run, RNG manipulation! I was mentioning earlier that we got these rabbits activated, and I actually caught one earlier. You may be wondering why. So I mentioned that there are these glowing rabbits, which will only appear if you've already gotten the normal rabbit and gotten the key. Then there's a 1 in 16 chance it will appear as glowing. Which is, you know, not great for speedrun purposes, where that can cost you minutes if you get bad RNG. You just kind of end up reloading. Like, you can just kind of enter the castle, reload, check the 3 rabbits, and go back, and it just... It's not fun. You can lose minutes just by bad RNG, and no one really likes it. So, thankfully, someone... I don't actually know who, but someone found RNG manipulation. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna collect the 4 specific rabbits, the 1 in the moat, and these 3. Then we're gonna... reset the game on the Wii U VC menu. We're gonna go to... You can't see some of this because we're gonna go to Versus, because this game has a Versus. And we're gonna select a stage. We're not gonna enter it, but we're gonna select a stage, because that initializes the RNG. The whole point of this was, like, resetting and then initializing the RNG. And it turns out, with that initial RNG value, if you have collected those 4 specific rabbits and have at least 80 stars, then the 1st and 3rd rabbit here will always be glowing. So we just have to do this 4 times. And I do have to remember to save every other time. Because you don't save that often. You don't save ever, normally, in the speedrun of this game, so... But yeah. Go to Versus, touch to start, practice alone, select a stage, soft reset, which preserves the RNG you've initialized, and then load your file. I realize a lot of the menuing is being done on my gamepad, which you can't see. I missed that grab. But yeah. Do this 4 times, and then... Yeah. It just works. Fun fact, there used to be a category in this game called 149 star, which was getting every star except the rabbit star. This was before the RNG manip was discovered. That category has since been deprecated with the introduction of the RNG manip. But it was a category that existed. Also, happy 2-hour mark into the run. Woo! So this is the only part of a speedrun where I actually am using the fucking stylus to menu better, because I just... better than using my finger. Because normally I just use my finger to touch the, like, you know, do not save option after every star, but... yeah. Is this the last one? Yes, okay. Completely forgot whether I had done this 3 or 4 times. Okay. I can put the stylus away. And this is the key we need. What does that key do? I will show you after a brief stop in Snowman's Land. Because Snowman's Land 100 coins is much, much faster as Yoshi. These are the last 3 stars I will be getting as Yoshi, are the ones in Snowman's Land. And we're gonna be Luigi for a bit, and then Mario for the end of the run. But here we go! The reason why Yoshi is so fast here is because of egg combos. There's a lot of enemies in Snowman's Land between the money bags and the spin drifts that are worth multiple coins. And if you fire an egg into a bunch of enemies, it will, like, essentially duplicate the coins of that enemy that you fired in. So the 5 coins from the money bags appeared, like, you know, however many times, plus the just normal 3 coins from each of the spin drifts, so just a bunch of coins will spawn all at once. I'm gonna do that again here. Although somehow this spin drift lived. I guess because we off-camered it. Whoop! I was trying to get up there. I am not trying to hover. I need to stop holding the jump. Jesus Christ, I've forgotten. Ow. And this is all I was trying to do, was get over here to the shell. Alright. Definitely just jumped over a coin I wanted to collect, but whatever. There's a bunch of coins in the igloo. A lot of these, which we also get via egg combos. Because there are a lot of spin drifts. Okay, those coins kind of just went everywhere, and I feel like I'm not going to collect a majority of them, or like any of them. That's actually an issue. That was not what I was trying to do. Also, the camera really doesn't want you to be able to see when you're underwater here. It is definitely possible to screw yourself out of getting enough coins here. I hope that first egg combo wasn't too devastating that I missed all those coins and I'm not okay. Oh my god! I'm not talking to you! I need 10 more yellow coins. Uh-oh. Am I really one singular coin short? Okay, no, thank God. That first egg combo was so bad. Also, I probably shouldn't have spawned this 100 coin star all the way in the air. Actually, no, it's fine. Wow, that was not good. Yeah, I mean, I lost a minute there. I think mostly to the death and Vantage Cap, but also that 100 coin star was not great. Because I wasn't trying to combo off of as many spin drifts as I did all at once. Oh wait, that's not a split. I still have another star to get. I've heard barbecued Goomba is a delicacy. You ever heard me say that in relation to, like, killing a Goomba with a fireball in Mario Maker? That's where that comes from. That's awesome that I did not hit the one thing I needed to. Okay. This is a split. That was not good. That was a horrible segment. Probably the worst or second worst segment of the run so far. The other bad segment being the cleanup segment that's labeled DDD2, where I die twice in Goombas. Alright, now we're gonna get Luigi.
Oh yeah.
And we're also gonna use the key which opens this door. This door is a door that, you know, the urban legend just turns into the Waluigi door if you do, like, a very set amount of things, whatever. It just has a star. It's just the glowing rabbit star. I did not mean to save. Oops. Add another couple seconds of time loss to the mix.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Luigi, can you go into the aquarium, please? I am so good at video games, dude. It's unbelievable. Already lost like 10 seconds in this split for just pure dumbassery reasons. Anyways, this is normally a pretty chill split, Jolly Roger Bay. Not too much to say about it. You're doing a lot of swimming, you're Luigi. None of the rest of I wouldn't say any. I'm trying to think, is there any other splits that I would consider like not that bad? The revisit to SL is not that bad because the most annoying thing in SL is Hundos, which we already got. And the revisit to SL is very quick. Like we have 5-star or yeah 5-star left to get in SL. All of them are very fast. Probably should do that after I do Jolly Roger Bay instead of before, given how you face with the camera. I always think that, and then I never remember to do that. What's up, eel? How did I not swim into that properly? I do not know. Luigi, please swim up. I am getting progressively worse, I think, as I go throughout this run. That SSL gold aside, but even that had some sloppiness at the end. Like, it should have been a gold by much more than it was. I think it was a gold by like 2 seconds, should have been by like 30.
Oh yeah.
Alright. Let's try to... Wrong box. Choose some shell stuff. And then, if I can ever get onto the top ledge, we can use it to backflip to this star without needing the cannon. Or doing any weird fucking wall jumps or using the P-balloon. There's a lot of ways to get this star without the cannon. That's the easiest. Or P-balloon with Mario is also pretty easy. And the gamer trick is pillar wall jumps, but those are really fucking hard, so... Alright, we're going for Hundos now. Doing this relatively early, mostly just as insurance in case I mess up the, that blue coin switch. Pretty sure I have the right number of coins. I don't... Because there's a ring, like, right next to that area down below. But I don't think you actually need, like, there's a ring of 8 in the, like, entrance to the cave that you get really close to in this rep. I don't think you actually need, but it's just kind of scary because it feels like you should get those. Get back in there before that closes. But no, 70 is the right number. Go up here, get this.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be a long jump, not a ground pound, but I guess I wasn't over land. Yeah, and then there, yeah, because there's 15. It just feels weird how close you get to, like, 8 coins all right next to each other, and you don't actually get any of them, but I guess it is just what is fast. Okay, this is a more standard hundos plus reds. Which we really haven't done in a while, actually. Because now that I think about it, all of the basement stages, or at least the, not DDD, but the last 3 basement stages, you don't do hundos with reds. Actually, no. Well, we just did SL, which is hundos with reds. But like, HMC, SSL, LLL, HMC, you do not do hundos with reds. I think, yeah, so of the rest of the stages, actually a lot. Let's actually, how many of the stages do you do hundos with reds? BOB you do, Womp's Fortress you do, JRB you do, CCM you don't. You do it with Penguin Race. BBH you can, I do it with the merry-go-round, but I think it is faster to do it with reds. HMC, you do it with the Swim Beast and the Cavern Star. LL, you do it with silvers. SSL, you do it with silvers. DD, you do it with reds. SL, you do it with reds. Wet Dry World, I do it with secrets, but I think it is faster to do it with reds in a hundo run. But in 80, you can do it with secrets, and that's just fast enough as a star in some routes. TTM is just its whole thing. THI, you do it with reds. TTM, you do it with reds, but you also do it with slide. It's kind of weird. TTC, you definitely don't do it with reds. You do it with the top star, Stomp on the Flom. And Rainbow Red, you don't do it with reds. You do it with the Switch star. So how many is that you actually do it with reds? Over under half. Oh. I guess it's a little less common to do hundos with reds than I thought. Because you would think that would be the default, but a lot of times it's really not faster. Anyways, I'm saying this because I really don't have much to say about JRB after hundos. I mean, it's JRB. What you see is what you get. There's a trick you can do to get the Wario star without Wario, the one at the bottom. It's called water storage. I don't know how to do it. It's hard. I also don't know why I'm doing this star now. Usually I do it last, but I guess I just felt like doing it now. You can't just swim into it like you can in the original. The current is they actually fixed it. The current is too strong. But you can get it using Yoshi in a shell and this thing called water storage. This looks like it's golding by an amount that it really shouldn't be, given how bad the first bit of this split was. The first, like, 3 minutes or whatever of this split was not good. Hondo's went well, like... I guess it's not that much, just the start is slower than the start I expect to be really fast. It's only kind of fast. You just have to traverse so much ground. Okay, it's not even a gold. Or, if it's a gold, it's by like 0.1.
Oh yeah.
0.9, okay. Alright, we only have 4 stars left to get that aren't upstairs. And they're all in BBH. Also, this stage should really be called BBB2 by my naming convention instead of BBH2, but... it is what it is. Oh no! That was not supposed to happen! Can you fucking swim down, Luigi? That's the second time I've accidentally fallen into the basement this run, which is not great. I mean, thankfully there is a star here we can get. You know, this is not the order I was intending to get these stars, and I was very much intending, you know, to get the Vanish Cap star that I actually put effort towards getting, but whatever, man. I suck. Moving on. I have 37 seconds of time save, but I think I've just burned through most of them. Also, I realize I've never actually done this thing that I'm doing before. I'm pretty sure it is faster than what I would normally do, which is just, like, go through the door normally and get that. Not really sure. It's just a question of whether it's faster, like, because you're waiting anyways, because the eye doesn't notice you until you're not invisible. So it's really just a question of which Vanish Cap can you get to faster. The one kind of in the room, that is not where the star spot is. The one kind of in the room where you backflip up to this area, or the one I went to. And I actually don't know the answer. Alright, we got 2 stars left to get in there. The 2 stars in the Luigi rescue area. Which is why I said this split should be BBB2, because that's where it ends. And usually I name splits based on where they end. But now, I guess I just think of this as an extension of BBH. We gotta get reds here, and we gotta get the secret, Luigi star in here. Which we couldn't get last time, because we, well, first of all, weren't Luigi, and second of all, didn't have Wario. And one of the reds is in a Wario block. So now... we're gonna get this thing. And book it. And yes, I know there's a red coin there, but... And you just book it into here. And then we can leave. Go back across the ominous bridge. And now we need to do some weird wall jumps, long jumps. Where you can get the coin while also, yeah, just get the coin while making this long jump. I actually went 2 for 2 on those. That's rare. That saved the split. Because I didn't fall down. Alright, time for upstairs. And we've already gotten 5 stars here. Because we got the 3 in SL, and we got the white room star with Luigi, and we got the red coins in Chief Chili Chow. So we have 5 of the stars here. But we do need to get the other, you know, 52. There are 57 stars up here? That's so many. I guess it is 6 stages, which is 48, and then a bunch of secret stuff. 2 Toads, 2 Bowser, 2 Chief Chili Challenge, 2 Over the Rainbow, and then the one behind the room. Yeah, that does add to 57. Crazy how math works. What a concept. I'm just fucking rambling about nothing at this point. I think we've reached the delirious point of the speedrun. What is my best possible time anyways? 3:24 best possible time this run of the run. Not bad. So if everything goes perfectly, I will finish this run in an hour. Things do not tend to go perfectly, though. Please. Thank you. Side flip. Triple jump. Wow, those coins went... So few of those coins actually ended up on the platform. That was ridiculous. I got 7 of those. I need to get some extras there. These 4 are fine. We get these 4. Then we jump down to here, get these 5. And then there's 3 in this box. It's possible to avoid getting the coins in this box, but I did not get enough of the box coins at the end, so I had to get those 3 backups. Better than having to, like, kill the Chuck here or something. Oh, I didn't realize I have a skip split here. I'm doing the stages with, like, the more specific water level requirements first. Because, like, the first and third... Like, the first star and the 100 coin star, you want the water shallow. And then for the 2 that require you to go into town, you want the water, like, super high. Because if you do, like, the normal long jump back in the stage, that's, like, a middle water level. And then the very last star you want low water level, but... Oh my god, Luigi fucking climbed. But that's a silver star, so you have to get all the other stars first.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I don't actually know if that's medium or low or high. Yeah, that's medium. Okay. No problem.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't mean to land on that, but it's fine. We didn't land on the one that fell down, so it's good. We're all good. We're so unbelievably good. That should be high water. Alright, we gotta go get reds. Yay, swimming through tunnels! Who's excited? Okay, that's what I was trying to do the first time and failed, which is why I bailed out and went for the other star. And it doesn't matter, because I walked off the fucking edge like an idiot. I mean, I probably still saved time, but that should have been actually good, and instead it was not that different than just not doing the swim properly. I am bad. I forgot all of these weren't bricks. For some reason, I thought they were just, like, open, but maybe that's only original version. I don't fucking know. Punch, please. Luigi, where the fuck do you think you're going? Oy vey. What a mess that was. What do I have to do? Express elevator. Okay. And then silvers. Nice long jump. I love how I pressed the jump button and didn't jump. Probably because I pressed it too late. Alright, one more star at silvers. This is a star I really have no concept of how to do quickly. This is also when I want a low water level for, because one of them you need the first silver you need the water level to be low for. Because it's in this block. So I'm gonna get this. Then we're gonna go up here. This is where it's like, yeah, I think you can probably make this with like a triple jump or something. I just don't really know the best way to get to route these silvers. I'm saying you can probably make this with some sort of jump from the ground, but I'm not 100% sure. Actually, the rare one where you're going back and forth enough where the silver star is kind of turning you around is not entirely a bad thing. This is shockingly not that far off gold. It's like 15 seconds off gold. Actually, I guess nothing really went that egregiously wrong in this stage, other than Red's being a little bit sloppy and still not knowing what to do here. But it's not like I've ever known what to do here, so... Okay, 20 seconds off gold, whatever. Alright, time for THI! This is a stage I'm not very good at. Actually, it's not that, I don't know. This stage worries me purely because this is a stage that I kind of just vibe the shit out of Undercoin instead of, like, actually having a route. Oh my god, that's bad. Oh, that was very slow. Just awkwardly stretching. It's not quite Hundo's time yet, but it's close. Well, actually, no, there's still a couple more stars I'm gonna get before. Like the Wiggler fight. There's no real reason I need to do the Wiggler fight first, I just kind of felt like it. The whole delaying the inevitable thing. I mean, there's a specific reason. I don't know, because Klepto exists, and so doing stuff on the Klepto star is, like, better. Because then Klepto won't bother you because he has a star and, like, stealing your hat, but... This is not necessary. Hello, angry Wiggler. Hello, very angry Wiggler. Ow. It's always weird when you, like... Also, I like this version better than the original, because he's still, like... He doesn't shrink to nothing and just fall through the hole into the area beneath. He actually shrinks to just, like, a normal, friendly size, but that can still exist. Yeah, when you get hit by... Like, you can't damage Wiggler when he's not moving, so when you get hit, that gets weird. Anyways, tip top of the huge island. Which really involves just a shortened version of what we just did. Alright. 3 stars in, next up is gonna be Koopa the Quick. Which we do need to get this Mario cap for, because Koopa the Quick will only race Mario. We didn't really see this issue come up in Bob on Battlefield, because we just were Mario. But, like, if you're doing this game in a more intended order, and, like, you do BOB first, and you get, like, Star 1, and then you say, oh, Star 2. Koopa the Quick will say, oh, sorry, I'm looking for Mario, if you try to race him as Yoshi, and then a Mario cap will spawn, and that's kind of the intended tutorial for the cap system. I don't know where that cannonball is. I do not want to hit me. Because if I lose this Mario cap, then I become Luigi, and Koopa the Quick will be like, huh, I wonder what happened to Mario, and not give you the star. I'll say, I mentioned earlier that, like, the caps will only appear when you have the character unlocked. There are a few exceptions to that. One is before you have unlocked Mario, some stages will just give you the Mario cap. They won't. So I mentioned Bob on Battlefield to give you it.
Let's go.
Yeah, I mentioned Bob on Battlefield to give you it. Womp's Fortress, specifically I think it's Star 1 only will give you a Mario cap. Cuckoo Mountain will give you a Mario cap on the Baby Penguin Star, because Yoshi can only eat the Baby Penguin and not grab, and the Baby Penguin doesn't like that. I think it's just those. I don't think JRB gives you a Mario cap, although I could be wrong. BBH gives you a Luigi cap, and HMC gives you a Wario cap, and I'm pretty sure that is it. Alright, I had put off Hundos for as long as possible, but we actually have to do 100 coins now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's go.
Which I'm not really looking forward to.
Yeah.
I think of all the stages in the game, this is the one I have the least idea of what I'm doing for 100 coins. It's either this or the very next stage of TTM. Like, I know I need to get to 74 coins before entering the cave. How I get those 74 coins is really just kind of a mystery to me every time. Just kind of get coins until I have enough. The giant Goombas help. I need 30 more. I feel like I don't actually have enough.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Help that these coins are just running away from me. I don't think these 2 single coins help me at all. Oh my god. Luigi. Where did that blue coin end up? Is there a giant Goomba down? Okay. I did not know if there was a giant Goomba down here or not. This is not optimal rounding, but this will be enough at least. Yeah, those 2 coins I got up at the top didn't really do anything for me, did they? Also, this is me playing very cautiously. I'm not doing any sort of, like, weird movement. Oh, right, I got so confused when that spawned, I forgot I had the 2 extra coins. I would not have done that movement if I didn't have the 2 extra coins, because I would have been scared of not collecting a 100 coin star and falling all the way down into the red coin star. But because I had the 2 extra coins, I actually was like, screw it, I guess I'll just do the good movement. And if I die, I just have to go back and get the reds, which is not nearly as bad as, you know, having to get 100 fucking coins again. And we're just gonna walk over here and get the Klepto Star and move on. Well, this is actually close to a gold, what the fuck? And it might have actually been a gold if I hadn't fucked up hitting Klepto. There's 5 seconds of that. Oh, we're ahead. Okay, that's unexpected. Okay, TTM is stressful. I will just preface that statement. TTM is a stressful stage. Because the single worst mistake you can make in a 150-star run is a thing you can do here. And it's in 100 points. Also, I have 100 and whatever 115 stars. I'm 35 stars short, and world record finished 20 minutes ago. Also, I keep forgetting how to move in this stage. There we go. I'm gonna wait as long as possible before doing 100 coin star because... yeah. Because I don't want to. I don't want to do 100 coins, but at some point we're gonna find out whether I lose a lot of time, a little time, or save time. Because I do, you can clearly see I have time saved. Like, a lot of it. But it very much is dependent on 100 coins going well. Okay, I'm definitely playing the game with one hand while not really looking at it, while the monkey slowly moves down. Because my bottle of water is empty, and I'm going back to the going to the fridge to get the other bottle of water I have. Because I have 2 like refillable water bottles. Okay, I jumped down a little bit too late. Whatever. Okay, I'm hydrated. I gotta plug my gamepad back in. Actually, yeah, the gamepad probably has enough juice to last. It definitely has enough juice to last the rest of the run, but I'm plugging it in anyways because I don't trust the goddamn thing. Because I don't know what the battery life of a 13-year-old tablet is. Yeah, I always have my gamepad plugged in when playing, but I briefly unplugged it for the sake of walking 10 steps to my fridge and getting water.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Let's go.
It's red coin time! He said to... no one in particular. Alright, we have 1 easy star to get, and then it's time for hundos. You're maybe wondering, like, man, we've been clearing out these stars super fast. Like, it's 5 minutes in, we already have 5 of the 9 stars of this playground, one of those is Toad, but the next one's not much slower than Toad. Hondo's is pretty slow. But here we go! And it's time for Hondo's plus Mysterious Mountainside. Or is it Mysterious Mountain Slide? I actually don't know the name of the star. Mysterious Mountainside. Which is the slide star. And our goal here is to collect 60 to 65 coins, and then get the remaining 35 to 40 coins on the slide, and then collect the 100 coin star on the slide. Which is a lot more stressful than, like, the CCM collecting 100 coin star on the slide, because it's not like CCM where we, you know, like, in CCM you, like, get to the end of the slide and then jump back. Here, it's just all in one shot. Like, you have to get the star, like, while slowing down enough. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. But first, we have to get coins, which are pretty fucking spread out in this stage, so it's not even fast to get the first... I fucked up. Yeah. And the real thing is, like, you don't wanna... I don't wanna have to do all this again. And, like, having to get all of these coins again is very much a possibility, given how this stage is. For Hondos. And I am very nervous. For a... I mean, I don't expect, even at this point, I don't expect to PB. Because the end of game is hard, and that is the part, you know, I still have to do. But even in a run which I'm, like, 10 minutes behind, just the possibility of losing, like, the most amount of time possible. I did not mean to get that. I think I would rather stay Luigi. I'm more used to doing this as Luigi. Now, granted, I also fuck it up a lot, so... Whatever, I don't need that coin. Alright. Here we go. There are a couple of ways this could go wrong. The worst of them loses, like, probably 5 minutes. Also, I am playing this very safe. It's very easy to, like, bounce between the gaps there. So I just play that super, super fucking safe. Also, I think I have too many coins. I mean, it's fine. I can miss some. Okay, I gotta start slowing myself down here. Okay, here we go. Oh, let's go! That's a very fucking stressful star grab. That is a very holy shit, my hands are sweaty. That is a very fucking stressful 100 coin star grab. So as I said, there are two ways that can go very wrong. One, which is the less way to go wrong, is that you get the 100 coin star, but then don't have enough momentum to make that jump. That last jump that I did. Which is not the biggest time loss, because you respawn, because the reason why it's not a big time, it's also the reason why this is an awful thing, is if you die in the slide, you respawn in the slide. So if you die after getting the 100 coins, so you just have to do the slide again, so that's like about a minute death. If you die... So I do need the Mario Cap for this one. If you die while trying to collect the 100 coin star... Mario, where do you think you're going? Not the right direction. Okay. What the fuck? I'm dead. I'm not dead, but I might as well be. Okay. You know what? That's fine. We're just gonna go back and get the owl. Sorry, what the fuck was I saying? Yeah, so if you die before getting the 100 coin star, you don't have any of the coins, and you respawn in the slide, which is where a lot of the coins are, as you can see. So, and because they put that cap there, you can't, like, oh, just get the first 40 coins on the slide and then get the rest after. You have to, get the slide star just by itself. And then... and then go back out. And do 100 coin star with this star. And, like, instead of getting 40 coins on the slide, you're getting 40 coins out of these ones in midair, which is so much slower. So yeah, despite how bad this star went, I'm still golding by 15 seconds, despite losing like 30 seconds at the start here. Maybe not 30, but a lot.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I adequately explained how you lose a fuck ton of time there, but hopefully that made sense. Alright. You may have noticed that when I was here earlier, I did open the cannon. And this is why for this star. Because... why climb up the mountain when you can just shoot your way up the mountain?
Oh yeah. Let's go.
Now, we get a chiller stage. No pun intended, because it is the ice stage. But this stage is really not that bad at all. Also, this is a cool strat that is very easy. You enter the cannon. You just fire immediately at the default aim point, then hold up and right, and you just clip into the igloo. Shout out to Rupa, I believe, who found that strat. Crazy strat that just works. And the last two stars both involve the same initial movement of just going over here. One of them is in the box, and then we have to get the shell and do the silvers, which is what the old red star was. This stage layout changed somewhat substantially. Or at least the igloo changed entirely between the N64 version and this version. It's just an entirely different igloo that did not use to have a red coin star in it. And then what used to be the red coin star is now this star I'm about to get the silvers. I think I just... it looked like I hit an invisible wall there. It probably was just the top of it, but that was weird looking. Not know if I was going to make that jump. But yeah, again, this would be a fast enough start to do an 80, but it's the whole thing about you need the silvers to be spawned, and they're not spawned until you get all the stars before it. And that unfortunately includes the Yoshi star. The, that we got the, like, burned the ice cube for. Okay. Jesus. I always forget that Snowman's there. That's the third time this run I've lost the last silver star. Thankfully, for whatever reason, something to do, I don't know if it's to do with being on a shell, but you can actually sometimes get that one back fast enough where the main star doesn't despawn. So it only costs you 2 animations instead of 4. But that is the third time I've lost the last silver star, which is pretty fucking bad. That was a weird ledge grab. Metal Wario, go through the wind. You can get through this wind with without Metal Wario, but you cannot get this star without Metal Wario, without Wario in general. Alright, now it's Mario time for the rest of the run. We've got 2 full stages and 2 secret stages left, plus Toad, but it's all hard. First up is Wing Mario over the Rainbow. Otherwise known as Cloud Stage. This one's also very punishing, because if you die, you don't just die, you void out and fall all the way back into the moat outside the castle. Which is just like, it's so much worse than a death because you have to climb all the way back up and it just sucks. Alright, there's 2 stars here. One of them involves our buddy Wario. Last Wario usage of the run, I believe? Yeah, should be last Wario usage of the run. That was too high? Oh my god. Alright. Let's see how long this takes me to climb all the way back up there. I mean, in addition to just... So, I mentioned stuff about, like, oh, it would also help if I could run up a slope. Jesus Christ, Mario, what is wrong with you? This game just loves to take all of your momentum sometimes and not give it back. Yeah, I mentioned there being some very costly deaths, like, obviously, I think the TTM Hundos is the most costly. This is up there. I don't know if it's the second most costly, but it's certainly up there, and... yeah, that's what I get for not doing 150 enough. I just don't fully know where that cannon aim is. Maybe it's not as bad as I thought it was. I got back up in, like, I don't know, 45 seconds-ish. I mean, it's not great, but... I thought it was, like, a couple-minute death. I think it's, like, a 1-minute death. I guess, because I didn't lose that much time in the actual... I guess at the end of the wreck point star would be worse. But it's not like I've committed that much time to the actual star itself. That was... almost the overcompensation death. Jesus Christ. I don't know how good this TTC gold is. But certainly... you know that, that 55 seconds of time save, like, that is gone now. We lost right around 55 seconds from that death, so... or not even death, that void out. I think I've had 2 deaths and 2 void outs. Because I died on Vanish Cap, but that's technically a void out. Hey there, Simon. Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Time for it to earn. We did fall off of the cloud stage by missing the cannon. By missing the cannon shot for the Wario star, so we've already lost like a minute this split. Just keeping you aware of the real pace we're on. Not being quite as good as it looks. Dude, where the fuck am I going? Am I on the right thing? No, I am not. I have no idea how much wing cap I have left. I'm just gonna get that to be safe. Because I don't fucking trust anything right now. Yeah, I think I've died. Hey there, Emily. Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for the good luck. I will need it, because TikTok clock never goes well. I don't even know what order I'm doing these stars in. I think I have died 4. I died twice getting the Wario coin in Goomboss. The Wario red coin in Goomboss. And then I voided out in Vanish Cap, and I voided out in Over the Rainbow just 2 minutes, like 3 minutes ago, because I shot the cannon too high with Wario. That star went surprisingly smoothly for my standards. Although, I didn't fuck up TTM Hundos. For once, I actually got the TTM Hundo star grab on the slide properly. Which is... That one is very punishing. Nice. Jump. Do I do Hundos after this? I probably should. This is not a fast angle at all. I don't know if that's even gonna work. What am I doing, dude? What the fuck am I doing? I like got so in my own head. I got like thrown off autopilot and I forgot whether to triple jump or backflip. Oh yeah, no, I'm fully aware it's not the correct route anymore, but like nothing I do in 150 is correct, so who cares? I don't know the escape the slide clip. But I do know that is a thing that exists. It looks cool. I should probably learn how to do it. But I don't bother taking time to learn new strats in this game. I just kind of play it every month or two when I feel like it, and wonder why I don't ever get any good runs going. Crazy concept. Anyways, how have you been doing, Emily? Have you played 64DS much at all recently, or are you just on Paper Mario mode? Or Super Paper Mario mode, I should clarify. Mario, get your shit together, man. Why am I not getting that second wall jump? What the fuck is wrong with me? Doing okay? I know you just had surgery. And are in the recovery process, of which I don't know how long the recovery process for surgery is. I hate to jump. I hate to jump! That Goomba is fully clipping inside of the block. Also, shout out to 3 blue coins in the trench coat. Uh-oh. That's not great for me, is it? I'm gonna go over here and get this box. That's being expertly guarded by the heave-ho, but 3 coins is basically 5 coins. If you don't think about it. Can you tell I don't do TTC hundos in my 80-star route? Technically, I didn't need to go back and get those 3 coins, but, like, I certainly don't trust this game enough to assume I will get every single coin from the last 2 boxes. $3 is basically $5, maybe that's why all my money is gone, touché. Where the fuck do you think you're going? Alright, was that star good? No! Is it done? Yes! Oh my god, I still have 4 stars left to get this split and I'm 2 minutes off of gold. That's not good. You're still in part of recovery that has been described as a part-time job, but at least you're in the point where you can live your life while not working. I did not know how intense that recovery is. I also can't say I've ever really looked into the details of trans surgery as a cis man, so... Nice, long jump. So I have left before Silver's switch and get a hand. Okay. Sometimes I just don't understand that particular wall jump to get up. Obviously, you don't go into detail unless asked, but it's a lot. Yeah, I don't... does not feel right to me to be asking you about detail. But... okay, you've been able to stay at your desk and actually do stuff. That is good. That is good. Oh, I didn't know you were applying to grad school. What are you applying to grad school for? Please hit that, you fucker. Am I gonna be ahead after this split? I do not know. Life is Emily is Canadian, so my guess is she is looking into schools in Canada and not the US. Is it Silver's time? Cool, I need a break. This is the funniest fucking strat ever, by the way. One of those fell off, that's bad. These Silver Stars feel like they just weren't designed. They just kind of exist. And there's a strat where you can grab them on the way up, but the, like... the easier strat is just to literally fucking do nothing. Wait until one falls on you, and then the other 4 all fall pretty quickly. But then if you miss one, it's obviously bad, so... Also, I don't actually know the optimal movement to get to the star once it's spawned. I don't think this is bad what I'm doing, but... Probably should've... I don't know, man. Fuck TikTok clock. Everyone hates TikTok clock. It's actually probably the coolest stage from a design perspective in this game, but fuck speedrunning it! Your professor from your captain class emailed like, hey, your marks are good and you should apply to grad school. We have funded positions, and you weren't sure the fund position offered at the time. Oh, that's exciting. You'd be continuing digital media, you left to start a focus on accessibility in video games. Cool! Hopefully that is the only carpet we use the entire stage. Lakitu, where are you? I need your money. Dads! Okay, I got 4 of those. That's not as bad as I thought it would be. I'm really not used to the camera angle being this direction. I feel like I have a lot of friends that are, like, going to grad school these days. Especially, like, friends that, like... Especially, like, even friends, like, my age that, like... are going back to grad school or professional school after, like, a few years out of college. I get that that's not you, but, like, that's a thing. And meanwhile, I just dropped out of grad school, so, like... Good job, Mario. Proud of you. You know, I probably shouldn't have gone all the way back up like this, but whatever. Oh my fucking god! Fine, I'll do a different strat. Whoop! God, where am I? Get up to the ship this way! Gosh. I am not paying attention. I don't know. Oh god. No, that is not where I wanted those coins to go. I don't know where to get backup points. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what to do now. I'm just gonna... I'm gonna go here, I guess? I'm as surprised as you are that I actually got that landing properly. This is what we call a spaghetti fest. Good thing I have 2 minutes of time save, because I have lost all of it, basically, at this point. I'm absolutely not making it through that. What a fucking disaster this has turned into. You know what? We got the 100 coin star. At the end of the day, let's take it and move on. Also, the camera angle change is going to kill me. It shockingly didn't. Why does the camera just do whatever? The camera in this stage, I swear the camera is designed to kill you here. I mean, I guess you're supposed to be riding on the carpet and the camera shouldn't matter, but like, goddamn, the camera is designed to fuck you up. It is a very scary camera change. You learned a lot about accessibility even just from your experience in the month. Have you tried playing a video game while lying on a bed several meters away from your monitor? Good way to learn how text size matters. No, I don't think I've ever tried playing a game that far away from my monitor. Maybe that far away from a TV, but TV is much bigger than a standard monitor. Okay, that's the breather star. Everything else is varying amounts of scary. I wasn't scared at all. You know, I forgot something about my PB. Why the fuck is my Bowser in the Sky split 9 minutes? What the fuck happened to me? In bits. Sometimes you have good ideas, but too lazy to act on them. Fair enough. I don't actually know how old these splits are that I'm comparing to. That was not a triple jump at all. That was just bad. Let's just forget that happened.
Mamma mia!
Mamma mia, indeed. Death number 5 of the run, I think? Although only 3 of them are... you know, I think that's my first death in an actual stage. All the other deaths have been in secret areas. Not a good sign for bits. Okay. Just eat the burn. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just trying to... This is just scared gameplay, this is bad gameplay. I don't have good adjectives to describe what you are watching right now. I will just... Alright, that was actually a star that went pretty smoothly, all things considered. This Rainbow Ride Gold is not very good, is it? What's a good Rainbow Ride 150 Gold? Like, 7 minutes? That was so bad I missed the platform entirely. I think that Lakitu saved my life, actually. That jump to the pole is either the hardest jump in the world or the easiest jump in the world, and never anywhere in between. Yeah, that's probably... Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Lee. I know my 80-star gold is not good, but my 80-star gold is like 515 or something like that. That Chuckya could not be any more in the way. Like, yeah. Actually... I probably should have, like, an 8-minute gold. With my standards for my own gameplay. I probably should have, like, an 8-minute gold. 9 minutes is definitely bad. Obviously, the 11 minutes my PB is bad, and this is not going to be that far off, even if I get this star properly, which I'm not. I think you can tell how bad the... I mean, 11-minute Rainbow Ride split into 9-minute bit split in this PB I'm comparing against. Not finishing strong, to say the least. Maybe next run. Yeah, next run in like 4 months when I decide to randomly do a 150 run again. The fact that this is saving time over a PB run is just an abomination. It says very bad things about my ability to perform under pressure. Although I guess my current 80-star PB has like a 15-second Rainbow Ride gold, so... Would be a good game for you, Speedrun Bed is handheld. That is true! That would not have the distance from monitor issue. Yeah, what the fuck is this 8-minute 56-second split I'm comparing against? Other than bad. Where is this in 3D space? I'm not very good at Bits Reds. Like, Bits Reds is actually a thing I've, like, never practiced and do not know how to do properly, so... That's part of this. Part of why this is bad. Alright, 149. Like, that start's fine. Like, I got no problem with up to here in the stage. It's after here things get bad for your boy. I knew that fire was coming. Yeah, this is what I do not... I forgot that was there. This is what I don't really know how to do, like, getting this red without falling. Like, falling off the slope is something I'm just very bad at. Like, I just basically do that every time. I don't know how to get that red cleanly. So I have to wait for this fucking platform to come back. I don't know how that worked, but we're not going to question it. At least I got it true. This sure is a run through bits that is in fact getting red coins. Welcome back, Yoshi. 150! Hands are sweaty. They've been sweaty for like an hour, to be honest. Pretty much like since CTM. I guess that wasn't an hour ago, but... Alright. Will we hit the first throw?
Bye-bye.
Shockingly, the answer is yes.
Bye-bye.
I think that's a hit. Alright. Here we go.
Bye-bye.
That was such a bad throw. That was so bad it was closer to the bomb I wasn't aiming for.
Bye-bye.
Nope. Just spit outside. Can I get an ABS challenge on that?
Bye-bye.
Jesus Christ. I wonder where this 9-minute bit split I'm comparing against could possibly have come from. I just ran right into Bowser. That was intelligent. Oh wait, shit, that's a fire that's gonna home in on me.
Bye-bye.
I got scared of the fire, so I just yeeted Bowser in a direction.
Bye-bye.
Fuck. I have one challenge remaining. Alright, that is 4 missed throws? I was gonna say, okay, we just need to get 3 missed throws to go with the 3 made ones, but now I've missed 4.
Bye-bye.
There we go. Ah, my god. That's a sub 3:30. Okay. I mean, not, like, actual time, because this is Wii U timing, so I have to add, like, 4 minutes or whatever, but what the fuck? I don't think I've played this game in, like, 3 months. Where did this come from? This should come from the fact that my old 150 PB is bad. It probably came from that. Ah! Sub 3:30, let's go! I like how terrible that 6-minute bit split is, and it's a 3 minutes. Thanks for the GG, Andrew. Appreciate it. I don't know the last time I've PB'd in this game. Now, granted, I haven't run consistently enough to, like, get in the groove, but, like, what the hell? Where did this come from? Truly, where did this come from? I do not know. Like, this was... I kind of just kept waiting for this to fall apart, and it just didn't. Also, for some reason, I can't scroll up through the splits anymore. That's just, like, not a thing this live split version I'm using is allowing me to do. So... you don't get to see how the rest of this run look compared to splits. Obviously, this means that you take another 6 months or however long it was breaking the game to get the next PB. I mean, like... clearly, my 150 run is not optimized, as you can tell by the fact that there's just a 14-minute difference between this run I just got and my sum of best, and also my golds are not even that good in a lot of stages. I feel like I'm being the stereotypical speedrunner that, like, oh shit, I just got a 4-minute PB, wow, this run sucks. But, like...
Yoshi, the power of the stars is restored to the castle.
I didn't make... that many catastrophic mistakes. Like, I didn't die in any at the end of any Bowser stages. I didn't die at the end of any 100 coins.
Thank you all.
I fell off Wing Mario over the rainbow.
We have to do
Like,
something
that was a bad
special.
one, but that's probably the worst individual mistake. Everything else was just, like, general sloppiness, but... I think, like, 5 deaths or something?
Here we go.
Whatever.
Listen, let's bake a delicious cake for my hero.
Alright, let's give myself some more credit. I think this, than just saying, wow, this run wasn't terrible. I think this was an overall pretty solid run.
Yoshi.
and I did a good job of just kind of holding it together. I don't think at any point I did that much more than holding it together, but sometimes holding it together for 3.5 hours is hard. And I was able to do it. I can't say the 17 minutes to do the last two splits is that good, but it's better than the 20 minutes in the previous run, so take the improvement we can get. I don't know if it also 150 star proof, wide penguin for 150 star. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about this. Because normally a PB comes to, like, after some amount of grinding, and this is, like, the exact opposite of grinding. Where I don't know the last time I've even finished a 150 run. Next time Tippy will be sub half an hour, yeah. God, I'm so bad at Tippy in every category. Well, I guess there's really two. I guess there's two categories that go to Tippy, but like, I'm so bad at Tippy. Like, that's usually true. Usually my 150 star PBs, like I think the previous PB, for instance, is when I don't play the game for a long period of time, I like to come back with 150 and not 80, because it's easier to just say, oh, do a no reset 150 than do no reset 80s. And it's a category that's like, I take it less seriously and have more fun with it. But often what happens is, like, I get a run, I'm like, oh man, that was not a good run, and it was like 340. Surely I can get a 330 if I do again soon. So I have these spurts where I do like 2 runs in quick succession, and maybe the second one PBs. I haven't had one where the first one PBs, though. That was a surprise. I mean, compared to recent runs, it really just comes down to, like, not having the massive time loss in TTM, not having massive time loss in Bowser stages, and, being at least relatively composed. Yeah. Thank y'all for being here for this. This was not expected. I did not expect today to be the sub 330. Also, I can't even be fully happy at the sub 330 because it's not like a quote-unquote real sub 330 because of load adjustments. Because Wii U loads significantly faster than DS, so when I submit it to the leaderboards, I'll add like 4 minutes or whatever. I need to check what the actual number is, I forget. I think it's somewhere around 4 minutes. Also, I was telling this to Green last night that I feel contractually obligated to mention this. Because of how the credits work, you can very clearly tell how much faster loads are, because the music is supposed to end, like, here.
Thank you so much for playing my game.
Like, you hear the sound effect, the thank you so much for playing my game, that's supposed to be after the end of the music. And the music is still fucking going. Like, the thank you so much for playing game is supposed to be after that. But because it loads the actual things, because it loads the actual, it actually loads the stage instead of just being pre-rendered cutscenes. And the loads are so much faster on Wii U, and it does like 20 of them in quick succession, that it, like, the music ends like 10 seconds too late. It's hilarious. This is why load adjustments is a thing. Alright. That is Super Mario 64 DS with all the stars, done faster than I've ever done it before.